Okay, well, it is night time here on its sun, and I wanted to do this earlier, but I couldn't because I was busy. I watched your video that I'm making this video response on. Slippery. Um, well, I wanted to say that I pretty much agree with you, but and I also don't like it when people get abortions. It pisses me off. But what I wanted to say is that yes, I think women should have the right to their own bodies, not be told what to do with it, and also so should men. But my problem is with that is that yes, you should have the right to have an abortion. It's your choice. I am pro-life, but I'm also pro-choice. I'm pro-life because I think every baby and every person has a purpose, and that everybody should have a chance in life, and that you shouldn't just end on life because you didn't want it. But with your stance on being raped over and over again and being impregnated without your consent and what you wanted, I also agree with that, and I always have. And in that case, my opinion is that you should be allowed to have that. But I think it should be that abortion should be legal. If we're going to get into an a legal illegal argument, and that's mostly the point of most arguments with abortion. But yes, I wanted to say that in that case, I think it should be legal for if that happens to you. I mean, that's just horrible to have happen. And I think that, if that, because that can be so strenuous. I mean, first the rape and then having to be pregnant when you didn't choose either one. And, like you said, you don't have the choice. You aren't being able to have, to choose what's going to happen over the next 18 years of your life. So yeah, I think that it should be legal for that. Like, if that happens, then it's to help people and not, just, oh, well, I made a mistake. I had a one-night stand. Oh my God, I don't want to have a baby, so I'm going to go get an abortion and kill a kid. I mean, it just, I hate those people that do that because, and especially people that have had multiple abortions. That pisses me off too. Because, you just killed basically, multiple babies, 3 or 4 babies if you had that many. I mean, yeah, so, I mean, but also, there's lots of kids that need to be adopted, and so, I mean, just, don't add to the need for abortion rate and the orphan rate. I mean, so, go ahead and have an abortion if, you were raped and you're pregnant. I mean, that's fine with me. But if you just went and had sex, or you and your boyfriend or husband or whoever has sex and you're pregnant, don't go have a freaking abortion because you didn't want that kid. And okay, back to where I started, where I was agreeing with you on women's rights and stuff. I think that women and men both have a right to their bodies, and I think a woman should have a right to have an abortion. But in my opinion, men have a right too, because if the man wants that child, yeah, you shouldn't force the woman to have a baby that she doesn't want if she doesn't want it. But if the guy wants it, if he wants the child and is going to be a good father, then she should have that baby. She should be forced to have that baby so that somebody will love it because somebody actually does want it, instead of causing somebody else pain as well to, know that they had a little son or daughter that they would have loved for the next 18 years and the rest of their life, and been there and been a good parent and taken care of them. And, just knowing that you lost that basic, I mean, because I think somebody would look at that woman and say, damn you bitch, you fucking killed my son or daughter, and I really wanted to be a dad. And just because you didn't want to be a mother because you're a selfish bitch doesn't mean that, you had to go kill my kid. Because it's their kid too. It's not just the woman's, is my point of view. That he should have a right to that baby too. I mean, it's also his kid. So they should both have rights. And it just pisses me off that, people are like, well, all these women are like, well, it's my baby, it's my body. Yeah, it's not just your baby. Yeah, it's your body, but it's not just your baby. And technically, it's that guy's baby, or it's that guy's body, as well. Because that sperm that went into that woman and went into that egg to make that baby that's inside of her, that came out of that guy's body. That was part of him, and that baby is part of him, just as much as that is a part of her, and he should have just the same amount of rights to it as she does. But he does not have the right to her body. Her body is her possession. But he should have right to his own body's like making. So, yeah, I think that a guy should have the right to say, no, I want my child, and you are going to have my baby, and you're going to give me my baby, because you don't want the baby, so you better sign over your rights, because it's my child, and I want my child. So, give me my child. I don't think somebody should force a man not to have that. So, it's his own. You can't tell somebody, no, you can't have your kid, especially if they're going to be a good parent. So, I'm sorry that I've, probably made this all misunderstandable and just all miscombobulated and jumbled and all that stuff, but I'm kind of in a pissed off mood thinking about it, because it really is both of their rights, and they both should have a say. But if one person wants it, then that person should get it. It's almost like saying, you have a game ball or something, and the person that won doesn't want the ball, but there was a runner-up, and I don't know, this doesn't happen either, because there's no runner-up, but say that the other person that was second best in that game wants the ball, deserved it. Why would you throw out that ball and make it useless when that other person could have had the ball that they wanted, and shown, hey, I did well in the game. I guess that might make it easier to understand. I don't know, but yeah, it just kind of pisses me off. So, I really hope you watch this. I hope you understand. If you want to make a video response to me, or comment, or make a video on your page or whatever, talking to me and everybody else that subscribes to you, that's fine with me. I don't care. You can bash me. Anybody can bash me. I don't care. But that's my point of view. So, yeah, I'm gonna go do what I'm supposed to do out here now. So, I'll see ya. Bye. Mwah.